Hey everybody, what's going on? How you doing? I know you guys I haven't made a video since hit the road jack, leaving out from the house. Booked a load out of Peevely, Missouri, going to Billings, Montana, and I had the load board on the way up. Didn't see anything and unloaded. I was like, this is bad. It was like in the $1.53, $2 range, and 250, 48,000 pounds. And with inflation and with the price of things right now and the fuel, you're basically, if you go back a couple years before all the inflation and the fuel, you're looking at a rate around $1 a mile. So, and it costs that just to make the wheels turn on this thing. So basically I'd be running for free. So if I'm gonna run for free, I'm not gonna haul anybody's freight. So I filled up the fuel tanks and booked on down from Billings, and watched the load board all the way down. Never caught anything. And if I did see something that was, oh, let me check that out, before I could even put my finger on it and look at it, it would be gone, just like that. So I'm over here just above St. Joseph, Missouri. That puts me in the middle of where I could reach Kansas City, St. Joseph, Omaha, and maybe Des Moines, Iowa. And so puts me in a real good spot if anything's available. I am watching the load board right now. Loads are all under $3 a mile, and so I haven't seen anything. They are dirt cheap. And so that's updating my map. And there's my security cameras. ELD is off. Motor's off. Got a hot cup of coffee. So just sitting here waiting it out, see if I can find anything. If I do, hopefully I do, and because I've already spent quite a bit of money getting here. So that load that I hauled out there, after everything was said and done, it paid me $27, and I just put another $500 in the tank, so that's down to $22. And I was home for 3 weeks, so I owe on insurance, and so that'll make it around $18.50. So yeah, so it doesn't leave much on the run there. And so, but if I have to, I'll go home. That's why I stayed home for the 3 weeks, is because rates were really way down, and so the load I took out there was paying pretty close to what I normally get, which is like $4.20 a mile going out there. But when you have to deadhead all the way back, it doesn't pay $4.20 a mile anymore, does it? So anyway, like I said, I hadn't made a video since I left the house. The hit the road jack video, and so that was on Sunday. Today is Friday, and looking at the load board, been looking at it all week long. Haven't come up with anything yet. We have the rest of the day, and then I'll scan to see if there's anything for tomorrow as well. I'm hoping I come up with something, because I'm not making any money at this rate. And so, the last load that I caught coming back from, see, I had a run where I was doing it for the past year, I'd unload out there in Montana and go down to Idaho, out to Pennsylvania, and that was a pretty good run. But Dow Chemicals decided to do something different and allowed other brokerage companies in, and as soon as they did, the rates went down overnight. Circle Logistics, Buchanan, Landstar, all of them, they took a load that paid $7,000 bucks and started selling it for $4,500. And so yeah, and it's not because Dow is paying less, it's because the brokerage companies are pocketing more. And that's what's really going on. They get up and they look at the load board just like us drivers, and they see that drivers are pulling loads for $2 a mile, and they're like, whoa, gravy, gravy, gravy. I'm getting paid, I'm getting a shipper and the customer to pay $4.50 a mile, and they're going to haul it for $2 a mile. Gravy for me. Yeah, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go broke so you can be rich, and by stealing. And that's basically what that is stealing. So you can call it negotiations, I call it stealing. You go to the broker, or you go to the shipper and the customer and say the truck needs $4.50 a mile to move that, and then they go, okay, agreed. So they pay the $4.50 a mile, and then they put it on the board for $1.53 a mile, and you call up on it, we'll give you $2.20 a mile. Hey man, they just made $2,500 bucks off you. And if you think I'm lying, this load that I hauled out to Pennsylvania, not to Pennsylvania, but out to Montana. When I called up on it, they were selling it for $45, I think it was. And that load I normally haul for $63. So, and then the loads that come out of Burley to Taylor, PA, they paid $71, and they're selling them for $45. So where do you think that money goes? You think it goes back to the shipper? No, they've already negotiated what it was. It's just, that's all in their pocket, you know. And so, I talked to the last guy that I hauled back from Nebraska, and the shipper come out because he was glad to see me. It was the end of the month. He said he paid $3.79 a mile, where the guy that had it up on the board was selling it for $2 a mile. So, and that was like $700 profit in his pocket, and that was just a short run load. And he goes, wow, you know, so I don't. So anyway, yeah, that's what the brokers do, you know. They call it negotiations. I call it ripping people off. And there's no truck driver out here that thinks they're going to be able to negotiate $2,500 from what they see it's posted at on a load board. And so, you know, and they're already making profits when it was at 7,000. So they're cleaning house. These brokerage companies, they're the disease that's hurting the trucking company, right? These trucking companies out here right now, brokerage companies. If you look them up on the Google and do Google search, freight brokerage companies are in the $1 billion, high $1 million profit range. They are cleaning house. They are cleaning house off of us truck drivers' backs. They are go-between between you and the shipper and the customer who pays the bill, and they're going and speaking in your behalf to get you the money you never see. So anyway, I know that I'm not like the rest of the people. Most people say, well, I'll haul it for $1 a mile as long as it pays for my fuel. Well, that's part of the problem. As long as you'll haul it, they'll keep doing it. I don't haul it. I'll go home. I know I need to make money and pay bills too, but I'm not doing it. I'm not making the thieves happy. So anyway, so I know it's not a very uplifting video. But speaking on an uplifting video, Monday is Ruthie and I's 19th anniversary. I've been married to the most beautiful, inside and out person that life can offer. God created her to be my spouse, my soulmate. Love you, Ruthie B. Happy anniversary. 19 years on Monday. So, anyway, yeah, on an uplifting note, we'll finish right there. You guys have a wonderful day. God bless. Have lots of fun wherever you are. And later.